What is up, y'all? It is early AF. It's 5:24, and we just got to the hospital. I'm like honestly terrified. I don't know why I'm so scared because I've had plenty of surgeries. Like, I've had my wisdom teeth taken out. I had a muscle skin biopsy. I had a cyst removed from my chest. Like, I've had plenty of surgeries, so I don't know why I'm so scared about this one, but I'm like honestly kind of terrified. But I don't have no chapstick on, nothing. They told me I couldn't put on lotion, deodorant, like, I don't know. But I'm gonna wait for my mother. She went to go get me a wheelchair because this hospital is huge with super long hallways. I'm holding this with my hand. I forgot my tripod thingy. But yeah, so I'm just gonna wait on her to come back with the chair, and then we're gonna go in. I don't know how much I want to show you guys, or that I'm gonna have time to show you guys. So I will just see you guys when I get in there. So y'all, we early. Thanks to her.
I used to like to be late.
It's not even 5:48. We were supposed to be here at 6.
It's okay.
So now we have to sit here because the place is not even open yet for us to register.
I think it's nice.
Girl, yeah, because everybody's asleep. I just want to go back to sleep.
You'll have plenty of stuff.
I know I'm about to sleep all day. I guess I'll see you guys after 6.
Continue to pray. Thank you.
Yeah. Please pray that everything goes fine. Which I'm sure it is, but you know, I just told you I was terrified.
Well, God has you, so you're good. Look at my shirt. Bless.
And look at mine. Good vibes only. We've been prepared.
Period.
Okay, I'll see y'all after 6. What's up, y'all? I'm so uncomfortable. Like, this is where they did it. It feels super, super tight. I'm just so uncomfortable. I gotta eat this hospital food because they have me on a heart healthy diet. This is just not it. Everybody's been so nice though, like, so nice. I didn't sweat most of the day. It's 3:30 now. I ended up going into surgery around like 8-ish, 8 something. And my mom said that they came and told her that I was done at 9:36. So I didn't even wake up until like 12. I just don't even know right now. Like, oh, I'm just exhausted. My mom just left to go get something to eat, and my iPad out of the car, so I won't be bored because she has to go home tonight since, thanks to Corona, she can't spend the night. So yeah, I'm gonna lay here until my food comes. I am very upset actually because I have to take my nose piercing out for the surgery, and I told my mother to have it ready to put back in when I get out, and she took it to the car. So now I don't even know. That was the first time I ever took it out since I got it done last July. Um, so we'll see if it goes back in. But I'm gonna lay here and wait for my food, and I will either see you guys when it comes or see you guys tomorrow morning. I haven't decided yet, but I am staying at the hospital until tomorrow. Um, so, yeah. So today is currently Friday the 26th. So day 5 after surgery. I'm gonna show you guys, this, but not right now. I did just want to tell you guys, talk to you guys about like my experience at the hospital and everything. So I do want you guys to comment down below and let me know what hospital you think I went to after me telling y'all all this stuff about the hospital. So, first of all, when we got to the hospital, it was super early. It was like, well, it was not super early, but it was like 30 minutes early. So we had to like sit and wait, and then got in, and they called me back. And due to COVID, my mom had to like wait until the doctor came to explain the surgery. So when that time came, she came back there, and they were explaining everything, and they didn't like put me all the way to sleep. They didn't give me general anesthesia because of my condition and there are risks with that. So they just like fully sedated me. I did wake up a couple times during and like feel like needles or something. Like I have no idea, but like they noticed like as soon as I woke up, and they like gave me some restation. I don't know if that was supposed to happen, but it did. Um, what else? When they took me out, I remember waking up at around like 12:30 in like the recovery area or whatever. Um, there was a lot of people in there and a lot of noise. Um, so the nurse just like asked me like how my pain was and everything, and then ended up having to wait like an hour and a half for them to get me a heart monitor to like hook me up to, since I was staying overnight. So then they finally got the heart monitor and sent me to my room, and my mom was already in there. So once I got in there, um, we the nurse came in and was asking like, was I hungry and everything. So I ended up ordering food. Okay, now this food, I'll probably like post. I can't remember if I took a picture of it or not, but if I did, I'll put it in there. Um, It was absolutely disgusting. They had me on a heart healthy diet, which makes sense, but the food was literally so nasty. Like, I ended up ordering. I asked the lady when I had called like what she would suggest, and she suggested this pot roast, and it was a pot roast with tomato gravy, and then I got mashed potatoes and broccoli. So the pot roast, I don't know, it looked very dry, like there was no vegetables in it or anything. Um, the mashed potatoes had no salt, literally any, like not even a grain or anything. And then the broccoli had been like soaking up the tomato gravy, so it didn't taste good either. So after that, I literally didn't want anything, and I was like, no. So I was like, Mom, can you like ask them if you can go get me something? And they said no. So they were like, if you are still hungry, you can order something else. So I was just like, okay, whatever. I'm just gonna order um, a salad. So I got a Caesar salad and some fruit, some grapes and pineapples. So when the first meal, it took like an hour and a half for it to come. Then the second one, I ordered it around like 5:40 or something. I think it said 5:42 is when it like the thing said it was delivered or whatever. But I didn't get it until almost 10 o'clock. Like they, my nurse was she, for one, she didn't even like tell me she was leaving. She just left, and then another person came in, and I'm like, okay, who are you? And they were like, well, I'm your new nurse. I'm like, okay, well, I didn't even know the other one was gone. But when the new nurse came in, I'm like already irritated because it's like they switch shifts around like 7. So if I ordered my food at 5 something, and it's now 7 o'clock and I don't have my food. So when he came in, he was like asking me like, "Do you need anything?" I'm like, "I need my food." Like, I haven't eaten literally all day. Like, I had to fast. Like, I couldn't eat after midnight on Sunday. So all of Monday, like after my surgery, I hadn't ate. So now it's 7 o'clock and I still don't have any food. So he's like, okay, I'm gonna go check and blah blah blah. He never came back for like almost 2 hours. So like almost 10 o'clock, he literally came in there talking about, I see what happened. They ended up taking it to the room that you were in before, and he asked me if I still wanted it. Like, the thing says 5:42 was when it was delivered, and it's now almost 10 o'clock. And you think I want a salad and some fruit that's been sitting out for 4 hours? No. So it was just that was just all like a complete mess. I just, after this experience, I honestly don't even know if I want to even go back to this hospital. Like, I really want to get all new doctors because this is just ridiculous. But then, yeah, not done. Um, the Okay, so that night they said my mom like could stay until the visiting hours were over, and then she had to like leave because she couldn't stay the night because of COVID. So after she left around like 10 something, after, because I ended up having to eat graham crackers for the night because the cafeteria was closed at that point. So she ended up leaving, and then around like midnight, 12:30, my nurse came in, did my vitals, and I didn't go to sleep till like 2 something. Then he came back around like 4 and did them again. And then around like 5:30, I hear something like going on next to me. Like, the curtain is closed, but the other side of the room is like it's enough room for somebody else to come in. So that's what was happening. Somebody else was coming in at like 5:30 in the morning. So it woke me up, and like as soon as I woke up, I started feeling like excruciating pain. and I just started crying because it was just all bad. Because I was like, for one, I was exhausted, and for two, it was just like, why are you bringing somebody in here and it's COVID? Like, I just had surgery, and then on top of that, she was super, super loud. It was like an elderly woman, which I mean is fine, but it was just like she was super, super loud, and she kept asking for stuff, and like as soon as she got in there, she threw up on the floor, and I was just like, oh my god, I'm so exhausted, and I was like in so much pain. So then my nurse had came over and asked me if I knew anything. He went to go give me some pain medicine, and I ended up taking that. I didn't end up going back to sleep because at that point it was just like, really. So um the lady, she like kept talking, and I don't know if she was talking to somebody, if she's talking to herself, I have no idea. But she was just like, I don't know, she just kept talking, and then I started hearing her. She was saying like she had cancer, and she was like, she has pneumonia, and I'm like, oh my god, like, for one, this is the surgical floor, like this is the surgery floor. Why are y'all bringing like cancer patients in here, and then ones that they have pneumonia, especially if we're like having a pandemic right now? That doesn't make any sense. So I don't know. It was just the worst experience I've ever had at a hospital, like the absolute worst. And I honestly don't know if I ever want to go back to this hospital because of this, because I just know. But yeah, so I ended up going home that day, which is Tuesday, around like 2:30 or whatever, 3 o'clock, something like that. And I got taken home in an ambulance, which it was very weird. I've never been on an ambulance before, like in the back of an ambulance, like riding. Like I've been inside of one, like when going on field trips and stuff at school. But I've never been like on a stretcher, like in the back of a ambulance. So the paramedic was like telling me, like giving me heads up before we pulled off, and he's like, you're gonna feel every bump even if you don't see it. And I was like, oh my god. So they were like bouncing during the ride, and it was like hurting. So like, I'm gonna show you guys this is my scar. It's covered up. These are supposed to fall off on their own, but I do have a piece of tape like holding up my boob so that it's not hanging, because it hurts really bad when it's hanging, and I can barely move this arm. They told me not to put any pressure or not to push or pull on it. And when I have to like get up from a chair or something, I have to use both my hands, and so I have to push up to actually like get up. So I'm having a hard time like getting up, going to the bathroom and everything like that. So we do have my mom. I'm at my mom's so that she can help me. She actually took off work to help me, which if she didn't, I don't know what I would have did. Um, because the nurses and stuff, they only come um like once or twice a week. So my doctor did have the nurses set up in physical therapy and occupational therapy and all that, to come like once or twice a week so that they can help like my mom bathe me and stuff like that, because I can't put any pressure on this arm. So I have like been in a lot of pain. Actually, I don't know if you can tell, I kind of really want to cry right now because it's just hurting so bad right now. After I finish this video, I'm probably gonna take a pill and maybe take a nap. I have no idea. But other than that, this whole experience has just been the worst. I do, I'm sorry. I do, I did have like two nurses. I had four nurses altogether, I think. Two of them were super nice. Like the one that I had coming out of surgery, before I went to my room. Her name was Hannah. She was super nice. I really liked her. And then my last one before I left, her name was Michaela. She was super nice. Um, but other than that, this whole experience was just not it. I'm probably I might get new doctors because that's just not it. But let me know if you have had a bad experience at a hospital and what hospital that is. Like, let me know in the comments. Let me know if you think it was this hospital. Again, I am from Indianapolis, Indiana, so let me know what hospital you think I went to. But other than that, give you guys one more look at this. And then I'm probably going to let you guys see it after my post-op appointment. Again, today's Friday, so my post-op appointment's on Tuesday. So, yeah. I am probably about to take some medicine and lay here and probably fall asleep because I'm like really exhausted and I'm like kind of really hurting right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. Once again, comment down below, let me know what hospital you think I went to. Make sure you guys like this video and make sure you're subscribed. So I will see you for the next video.